I hope I'm a role model for my daughter, that when she gets older, that she can make her own decisions based on who she is, rather than what society dictates. As you get older, I found I had more of an urge to have children than when I was younger. I didn't know I was that old. And then I'm looking at the media and seeing 60-year-old women. I said, that's me? Because I don't know what age means, you know, and it's being defined as something incredible. I'm not doing anything incredible.
And that was Frieda Birnbaum back in 2007 when she became the oldest woman to birth twins. Mother's Day is this weekend, and we'd like to welcome Frieda to our show. Thanks so much for joining us.
My pleasure. Thank you.
So, Doctor, what made you decide to become a mother again?
Well, I think that the important thing about Mother's Day is that we celebrate mothers who gave of themselves, and I was ready to give of myself in a way that would make a difference. But the decision to have more children was really based on my husband's decision of him wanting my son to have another child. But before we go there, could I just briefly say one quick thing about Mother's Day and what Mother's Day is all about? I don't know if anyone really thinks about when it originated, and about 100 years ago, Mother's Day started because women lost their sons to the war, and these women were celebrated. So therefore, we continue to celebrate mothers who have children. And wouldn't it be nice with all these men, these young men, these black men, these communities, with these mothers that lost their sons, and it's Mother's Day, to have a moment of silence on Sunday at 12 o'clock to just remember what these women have gone through and to celebrate who they are, and all mothers who have lost their sons in a way that was unnecessary. So this is something we really have to look at that's very important. But getting back to me, I really feel that Mother's Day is a wonderful time to celebrate. And I know you have a lot of questions.
I do. Everyone's really curious. Okay. You know, I'm familiar with your story, but some of our viewers may not be. What made you, you know, you said that you had a son already, and it was really your husband that was kind of pushing the idea to have another child so he would have a sibling. But some people would say, really? At 60? You must be crazy. But you didn't think that way. Why is that?
I didn't think that way because I don't feel that my body is falling apart. There's longevity in my family. I'm very responsible. And I didn't do it to make a movie, to write a book, to have a reality show, although that was asked of me. And I didn't do it because I was selfish or I wanted to inspire other women. But guess what? That is happening. And women in their 60s are realizing that they're really not that old and they're more comfortable revealing their age. That life can really begin, and it's a wonderful time to do all kinds of things at this age.
But having said that, there are some people, you mentioned that you said you're not selfish, but there are some people that may call you irresponsible for having kids at that age in your life. What would you say to those critics?
I would say to them, you know, it's very sad that we still don't have equality for women. I've been on shows with Rod Stewart, and Donald Trump was on a show, and they each had a child at 60, and that's considered virile. And if a woman has a child at that age, she must be crazy or it's over the top.
So do you think,
you know, we still
it's a double standard?
A long way to go. Excuse me?
You mentioned Rod Stewart. Do you think it's a double standard then?
Absolutely. He was talking about his trains on the same show.
And nobody asked him, right,
about his age. Nobody. And I was on this show just for this reason. So, you know, we still really have a long way to go with equality. Racial inequality, gender inequality, religious divide. There's so many things that really keep us from continuing to be everything we are. But guess what? We all had mothers. We all have a common bond, and wouldn't it be nice if we could all just get together and realize that we all want the same thing, liberty of speech, we want freedom, we want to have a good life, And that's really where it comes down to.
There's also the health concern that we do need to bring up. I've read that doctors did not want to perform IVF on you because of your age, and that you actually had to travel overseas.
Well, that's partly true. I reached an age, I was 53, and found out later that there are many clinics in the city that do follow through with women in their 50s.
And we want to talk much more.
Decided,
I'm sorry, we're running out of time, Doctor, but we do want to ask you to stick around. We have many more questions for you.
Sure.
And we're
Absolutely.
thankful that you're going to spend this time with us right before Mother's Day. We'll be right back. You're watching
My
Newsmax
pleasure.
now.
I'm right here. I'm right here with you. Thank you.
She is. And we'll be right back with more with Dr. Frieda.